virtual reality.
It's completely immersive, and some people lose all track of their actual surroundings.
I think we can pretty much guarantee that's not going to happen.
One of the funniest sequences in the film for me involves the most brilliant gadget, which is a VR headset.
When Johnny puts his VR headset on and sets off, he walks out of the room, causing considerable hurt and chaos to a number of members of the population that he meets outside the room.
Rowan is an absolute perfectionist. He knows exactly what he wants to make funny in any moment in a scene.
Sorry, sir, but you're going to have to leave.
He's our Buster Keaton. He's our modern-day Chaplin. He's just so funny.
Often when you watch people with VR headsets on, of course, they are in their own world. You know, they're not in the world in which they are physically sat or stood. And exploiting that for humor felt to me to be an absolute no-brainer.
Is everything all right, sir?
Yes, I've done it, Bob. Child's play, I don't know what all the fuss is about.
Well, first of all, congratulations on your new film.
All right, okay, good.
So tell us, how much fun was it to get back into character for the third time?
It was fun, actually, and I don't need any time to get back into a character. I find it very, once I've established a character in my own mind and we've made a movie or a TV commercial, which is actually where the character originally came from. It was a series of TV commercials for a credit card, and then we went on and created the first John English movie on the basis of that. And I love the character. I think he's funny, he's silly, he's fantastically smug, really, fantastically arrogant and sort of self-satisfied. But also he's brave and he's courageous and determined. And even though you can tell he's going to fall at virtually all the hurdles that he tries to leap over, but we enjoy watching him fall. That's the joke.
And this time around, can you talk a little bit about the challenges that he faces as an analog spy in this digital world? Yeah,
well, at the beginning of the movie, all the serving British intelligence agents are compromised by a computer, dump of information, and so they have to find a spy who's in retirement, which is John English, and they have to bring him out of retirement in order to find out who the villain is, who is hacking the British government and causing the chaos, which they are. So John English is back in the saddle, and because he knows, well, because he's quite an old-fashioned guy and doesn't really understand, the digital side of life, that he decides to tackle this digital enemy with analog weapons. So he's in a very old-fashioned car, and they discard all their phones, he and his sidekick, and they set off and they use coin box phones to try to call people and things like that, and faxes, dealing with faxes, all that sort of stuff. And of course, it's actually quite a good way of doing it. It's actually because it's taking our villain very much by surprise, definitely tackling him on a flank that he wasn't expecting.
Right, so fun. And I guess, so finally, playing this character, do you kind of get a sense of what it's like to be a spy?
Yes.
Yes.
What? Sorry, do I get a sense?
Yes, you yourself, do you get a sense if you were to be a spy in a different life?
Yes, I do, and but I know that, or at least I hope, I don't have the arrogance and self-confidence of John English, so I wouldn't be able to, to sort of pull off the deceit as confidently as he does. But yeah, it does give you an idea. But also, of course, because it's the world of James Bond, that it gives you a hint of the potential fun side. And what I like about Johnny, what I like watching in John English is the fun he has in this world. He really does love this world of fast cars and smart suits and exotic locations. And so I would enjoy that bit.
Okay.
but at the same time, I wouldn't have his weird disregard for danger and potential death. But that's admirable. That's why we enjoy him as a character.